The coulda, woulda, shouldas with this 19 car. I mean, you might bust even right here. You're not going to gain any ground on those guys. You have to have those stages. You got to have a full, complete race, stages and the end, not just the end.
And the other thing that he hasn't been up front all day to know what his car was going to handle like in cleaner air. He's been in a mess for the whole race, and as we go towards the end of this run with 12 laps to go, new territory with the track position that he has now. So kind of a day that is missed from the 19 team with that early speeding penalty.
You know, we've been talking about manufacturers. We always talk about Team Penske, but right now the top 3 Ford drivers are all RFK. Buscher in 6th, Keselowski in 11th, who's been running long every green flag pit cycle, and Priest back there in 12th.
Good day for RFK, to be sure.
And Brad's done a good job today. You know, I think that you talk about grinding it out, the chase format, all the things that kind of fall into Brad's wheelhouse and making his car better. You see that steady progression from where he started all the way where he is currently there in 11th. So
this is the one you told me. He's got to get better at this, though. If you're going to run and contend for wins, you have to start better.
Yeah,
qualifying.
If you start 11th, you probably can start running towards the top 5. But
a valid point with him that you said earlier.
In 10th place, just in front of his windshield, that's Bubba Wallace. Is what's between Brad and a potential top 10 finish with 10 laps to go in Las Vegas.
And you see Bubba Wallace kind of up the racetrack right there. Just doesn't look like his car will get through the middle of the corner like it needs to with that partial throttle and that rotation. So Brad able to run him down here late in this run.
Been a solid day for Bubba Wallace, though. Actually back in second points, back around Blaney after his win last weekend. So steady Eddie with this 23 team of Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, 9th and 10th, Reddick and Wallace for 23-11. Kevin, you called it right at the start of the weekend that Denny Hamlin was the man to beat here, that he had the car, he had the confidence, he had the win here last November, and was just poised to come back to victory lane. What led you in that direction?
Well, nothing's changed. The tires the same. The racetrack temperatures are pretty much the same outside. You know, his team hasn't changed.
Cars haven't changed.
The cars haven't changed. The Chevrolet cars have changed the body styles, but nothing has changed with the Toyota. So
I want to look at that number right there, Kevin, because that's your number.
Yeah.
60 victories. Right this moment, you are 10th on the NASCAR all-time win list. This afternoon, by the time we get home, that may be different.
Records are always going to be broken and changed, and Denny Hamlin's going to surpass that 60 by quite a margin, in my opinion, over the next couple of years. Yeah, he's going to be you know, mid 60s to 70 by the time he's done. So, but I thought he was going to be the guy to beat today, just with the way that they ran last year and how fast their car was, how well he qualified, and everything that they did in practice. But when you see the driver that confident, and he was confident again, not only after qualifying the interview, but on the pre-race show today, you know that they've got something that they're pretty happy to work with.
As we say that, he is definitely
yet.
running into trouble. I would like to get the throttle traces back up and keep an eye on them with Denny.
Well, this is the part of run that he really struggled with at the end of the run in that first run, and this run is a little bit longer. So what happens with Denny Hamlin is he has to start pedaling that car up off the corner, and we heard Chase Elliott talk about his car being a little bit loose and being able to you know, use that partial throttle and keep his car a little bit lower. But
watch from the center to the exit of the corner. That's where he was having trouble at the end of last runs.
Last lap, Elliott was 33 hundredths quicker than Hamlin. 5 to go, 4 to go now.
Guys, Chase can pick the throttle up on both ends and stay in it, where Hamlin has to play with it.
That's why I wanted to see those throttles, and exactly what I picked up last time.
All right, don't engrave the trophy just yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, you never give up on
Denny
that.
was able to match his lap time a little bit closer that lap, and as Chase, if he can keep that car positioned in front of Chase, that's going to make the front end of that 9 car get a little bit worse as he creeps in. But he's definitely better than the 11.
You see how he was slower to that throttle off of 4? I think it's just bring it back home though. Solid. Don't overdrive the corner. He missed the bottom there, Kevin.
Lap time's even this lap.
Watch this. He missed the bottom. See him still dancing with that throttle up there.
Oh yeah, that was a big mistake right there, and that's what you don't want to have right now. You want to just minimize those mistakes, and for me it looks like Denny Hamlin just needs to get that car to the white line more than anything, and that's the biggest thing that you can do is keep yourself in front of the 9. It looks like he's locked to the bottom as well.
Last lap again, Elliott 0.2 quicker.
Well, and the worst thing that Denny Hamlin can see right now is that lap car right in front of him.
Which is a Chevy.
That's been his nemesis all day, is lap traffic, and just the amount that it affects his car.
That car won't be a factor. Denny Hamlin off turn number 4. Here he comes to the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. And that time, Elliott only a couple of hundredths quicker.
It's a big rebound for Chase Elliott. If he can't get up and get this race won, that's a great day. Hard-fought effort out of the 9 car and Chase Elliott.
Well, he's been so quiet all year and put himself right there 4th in the points, and right now he'd be sitting 5th.
Denny Hamlin rounds off the corner. 61, no asterisk. Denny Hamlin wins his 61st career NASCAR Cup race and becomes the 5th driver.
Great job, TH. Making things. This is easy, huh?
5th driver to win a race in 20 different seasons. Joining Richard Petty, Bobby Allison, Dale Earnhardt, and Jeff Gordon, Hall of Famers all.
This goes right back to yesterday. When he did that interview after practice before qualifying, I've never heard Denny Hamlin that confident in an interview. I know why now.
3rd Las Vegas win in his 29th try. And he came back from a speeding penalty on lap 84 to drive through the field, take the lead, and lead a race high 134 laps.
Well, we knew that all of those Joe Gibbs cars were really good. All 4 of them in the top 10, really in the first 8.
Let's enjoy this. We
Hamlin.
love you, Jesus. Amen.
Hamlin first, Bell 4th, Gibbs 5th.
The Joe Gibbs, the team prayer at the end, giving thanks for the victory with the Yahoo crew. And Denny takes it all the way down to turn 1 to come around and salute the fans from there up the front straightaway. Last win for Joe Gibbs Racing was Talladega in October, 6 races ago, as they become the 3rd team to win this season.
We got a long ways to go here before we get to start finish tonight, Kevin. Got enough good years on it?
I don't think so.
He's going to melt them babies off of it.
Now that's a burnout.
That's a good one, isn't it?